So really my reflection is, so we need to continuously ask for this courage to continue. If anything, can be out of curiosity, to see what really happens if you stay the course until you see what is on the other side, until you become victorious, you emerge, victorious, and the vision and the mission is realized, becomes alive. And what we also need to be aware of and not fall into a trap of is these two monsters that yes, I can do it, yes, I'm up for it, and then no, you can't do it. It's the fear that we live with, it's the doubt that we live with, and it's simply because in life, society and the world has its own standards in terms of how it measures how we are faring in this life, how we are doing in this life. But those standards can never be the same as God's standards. How the world and society measures, judges us, can never be the thinking and the mind of the Creator, because He is not human that He will think like us. He's not limited in terms of His thinking. He is not blinded by judgment like us. So we also need to be very careful of, sometimes many people would abandon ama missions wabo. Many people don't come to see what God's vision was for their lives because of how society has measured them, has judged them, and the moral and the standards that society imposes on us, how we measure wealth, how we define wealth, how we define success, how we measure success, how we think about not succeeding in something, how it is easily labeled as failure, and others cannot rise up from that. So it's important to always get back on track. It is important to understand that mission and that vision is a pillar in your life, but you cannot maybe even stay the course if you have not asked for divine revelation in terms of what is your vision for my life? What is my mission? What is contained in this statement? So that, what are the codes of conduct, so that I journey understanding, so that I journey not comparing, so that I journey knowing who I tend to, I journey understanding and knowing in this life. What is the document that I tend to? God hand me the manual, that is designed by you, that was authored by you for my own life. Because I will always say this: we are living in this world, we are sharing this space, but we are not the same. We are not called in the same way. We are not called for the same things. Therefore, we will journey differently. Our journeys may be similar in more ways than one, but how we experience them and how we walk them will not always be the same. And therefore, our victories will not be the same, because the end goal is not even the same. We are all unique with a unique test question paper. So ungafuni your textbook or your manual to be the same as somebody else's. And really, our tests and our trials, no matter how difficult they are, and sometimes it really gets to us, it really overwhelms us, it is not easy, are not there to destroy us. They are there to prove God's vision. They are there to prove God's divine mission for our lives. And I encourage you to continue. It gets a lot. Sometimes we really just lose even the patience to stay on track. You can never emerge a champion. You can never emerge victorious. Ungangenanga in the ring. It is inevitable. You have to get on the track. You have to get on the field. You have to get on the ring. You have to fall and pagami. You have to make mistakes and redirect yourself, and there are detours. You know, but stay the course and just have that courage to continue. Continue. Don't lose sight of the mission and the vision that God has over you for your life.